Alright, so I'm recording this video, like, surprisingly late. I wanted to do the 1,000 days on the day of, but apparently that was 5 days ago already, and I'm currently recording this 19 minutes before a shop reset, so it'll be like 1,006 by the time this goes up. And I think I want this to be a shorter version of my 800 days logged in, because I kicked it off with, like, my old Battle Royale stats. These have not changed. So I'm going to link the 800 days played video down below. You can check that out if you'd like. I think it's worth it. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to show the Storm Shield stuff again because, again, I have done nothing to my Storm. And, like, I'm not even kidding. This was recorded in December of 2020, okay? I do not think I've actually connected to my Storm Shield since then, except for one time. Schnemli dropped off a few of... Yeah, I'll show him because we're going to get into my backpack later. But he dropped me off a lot of these Founders Night Cleaves. That was it. I didn't do anything to my Storm Shield. So this is going to be a shorter video if you'd like to see the whole overview. Storm Shields and Locker and BR stats have not changed. So let's actually, I'm going to keep that video up while we record because the timestamps for that are going to help me stay organized. But let's get into my locker and everything that has changed. So lots of skins have come to the game. People can now gift items even if they are not on my friends list. So I don't know what's interesting to you guys, but if you'd like to see anything in my locker, I'm just going to scroll through at this speed. You can ask me to check out anything if you guys come by my streams, link down below. But to the locker nerds out there, you should know what you're looking at. You know, I've got some Twitch Prime flexes, nothing I didn't mention in the first video, but this is kind of an update, honestly. This is just 200 days later. I've still got the Twitch Prime stuff. I really wish the birthday skins came to the game. Like, I'll check it out in a second. Look at this. All right, so that's the bottom of that. The advanced GG stuff doesn't cover it. Very nice. But I always look to Ramirez, wherever she is. Yeah, Birthday Brigade. Why she never became a skin in BR, I don't know. I probably complained about this in the last video, but that would have made for an awesome birthday Battle Royale skin, and they just never did it, and I don't know why. But that is not the full locker. We got the back bling, and we can go through that. Again, Shelly was gifted to me. Lots of these were. I really seriously do appreciate it. Even if I don't use every cosmetic that was gifted, I really do appreciate you guys. You don't have to. It's not anything that's required, but it's a thing people choose to do. You can always use code Mista at the checkout. I just leave that on screen. Some people get bugged by it, and it's kind of funny to me because it's not in the way, and I forget it's there. But yeah, so here are all my pickaxes. We got a couple of standouts, like the minty pickaxe. No Cool sent me a code for that super long time ago. I think this was... what did it just say there? Season 5, Rift Edge. I think I got that completed from the Battle Pass. I don't know that that's an impressive thing, but I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't really hold much stock in my Battle Royale stuff because I don't really play it that seriously. I just drop every season, win a game, and then don't care. Stop Axe is something I'm very, very glad has come to the shop since then. That is definitely something I wanted to grab. And I also wanted to note in the back bling section, I scrolled past a sword that means something. I know a lot of people got this, but it's still Wolfpack. I'm pretty sure this was like a level 100 thing, I think. Either way, I don't know. It's a locker showcase. I gotta brag a little bit wherever I can. Oh my goodness. All the cosmetic, this is just a lot. All of the dances. People have sent me, I think I have every single Icon series emote that has been sent. Or that has been made. And I don't know why. I can't even listen to most of the... I don't know why Pokey didn't play. Now we're... Oh my goodness, I just messed it up. Alright, you know what? Anyway, let's just keep going down. Let that play out. These are all the emotes and the throwables and all the things. We got the chair one, picking one of my favorite emotes of all time. You're just chilling on the chair, playing the banjo. Got a nice little alien back bling, which is kind of fun. Well, that's not... Okay, so this is a throwable emote, and I treat all of these like back blings. I'm going to scroll through the rest of this just for anybody who's curious, but there is that hologram back bling, which turns throwable emotes into a hologram on your back, and I really like that feature. I'm going to show it right here. So this isn't anything new, but I have fun with this holo back, because throwable emotes aren't something I ever use or have any care for, but it can turn, like, all of the different throwable stuff into a back bling, and I like that feature. It's one of my favorite back blings in the game. I don't use it all the time or anything, but it's fun to have. Lots of new wraps have come to the game. You guys know that I'm like a casual wrap collector. By no means am I trying to grab all of them, but if I see one I like, I will grab it. Whether or not I use it, I don't know. Like this thing, for example, I've never seen this wrap since I unlocked it, but it's a thing apparently. I just forget these are there, and then it can make for a really good time if ever I'm looking for a specific style, and you find a random wrap that matches whatever you're going after. It can make for a good time. You know, something clean like this. Nice pink bubblegum wrap, like solid colors always make for something pretty easy to match with, and you know, I like to hold on to as many of those as I can. So yeah, I think that just about covers it. Loading screens are pretty cool, but I mean, I don't know how many people care about loading screens. This is a 60 FPS video, so I can scroll through kind of quick. You can go frame by frame if you really want to see what I've got, but I don't think too many people should care about the loading screens. Let's get into the interesting stuff. So, in the previous video, I got into weapon schematics. This is a little line, you can fix it that way. This is not something that's changed much. Again, same as usual, content creator stuff. I just have a lot of random-ass weapons favorited for upcoming videos. Noble Launcher video happened. Astrobat, I forgot to finish that video. That video happened, that video happened, that video happened, that video happened, that video happened. Powder Keg, I was going to level that up. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So, link to the best perks playlist down below, if I even remember. I'm not going to link all those videos I just showed there, but they're all on my channel if you're curious. These are the things I've supercharged. This is something you might be interested in. What I've supercharged. I don't have an updated video on this, so you guys are getting the scoop. I have supercharged the Storm King's Ravager, because this thing is awesome. The traps I've gone with so far are Ceiling Gas Trap, Electric Field, and Broadside. Upcoming is the Ceiling Drop Trap. After that, for those interested, I'm thinking... I'm thinking these are basically the main ones that do damage. As of literally today, I've started using wall darts. They're not necessary, but they can add some extra chip damage in wonky scenarios where broadsides aren't as useful. So if there's not a wall for them to back against, like if you have a 3x4, 3x3 spawning area of zombies, wall darts can just be extra damage where another trap wouldn't have been useful. It's not anything I think is worth a supercharger. I still think this trap is pretty trash, but believe it or not, I'm looking towards the healing pad. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the last video. I am still working through a stack that somebody gave me forever ago, but I'm not really sure. Drop trap is the last thing I do damage with that's really important, so that one's definitely on the to-do list. And then the healing pad / cozy campfire, because they do heal more once they are supercharged, and that's a nice feature to have. But yeah, let me get back to it actually. So what I've supercharged, Electroshock Rifle was old, Nocturno is freaking amazing, and before I forget, we are currently in a firestorm. Every single 4-player mission is fire, so that is definitely something that needs to be water right now. And the new addition recently is the V6 launcher. This is exclusively because of my insane rocket loadout video where you can buff the mag size tremendously, and the V6 launcher is really fun with that build. So Archer encouraged me to supercharge it like he did, and I didn't regret it. Very fun weapon. And Xenon Bow is not new for my supercharge list, so yeah. And that's it. Based on schematics, I said this in the previous video, but I hold multiple copies of weapons for different elements, just so that I have the right one for the mission. Same thing with Obliterator. These are for my defenders. I just have a different element for whatever's going on. I have leveled up a couple of Silent Specters, because Slowed and Snared used to be the best 6 perk, because Affliction did, like, fuck all damage. But now it does a very healthy amount of damage. So I have a... I have a growing collection of Silent Specters, and you might have noted a lot of purple schematics up here, and these are because of desirable 6 perks. If I go ahead and increase rarity, this will be an Affliction Silent Specter, and with 2900 Flux, we'll get to that later, I definitely can afford that. And the rest of this is the same. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I got into pretty good detail. I like to save a copy of every single weapon, and that's kind of what I'm up to. So I guess we can go to the backpack. I'm just following my old video. This is currently what I have on me. This is a day-to-day changing inventory. I break and recycle and craft new weapons constantly. That's the point of schematics. I am an endgame player who does not really need people to drop me weapons, so this is constantly coming and going depending on when I make videos, and yeah, as for the melees, the Founder's Night Cleave. With quadruple attack speed and Paleoluna in the lead, this is the highest DPS melee in the entire game. If it's Bright Core, it's a lot better, but it's still phenomenal as Sunbeam. Shamley happened to have... So, For a brief period, you can make the Founder's Night Cleave quadruple attack speed. If you have the copy of the schematic, you can't actually make a quadruple attack speed, as far as I'm aware. And I actually brought this up to Magist when he was in the stream runtime, an Epic employee. He's the community manager, and I made him aware that this weapon is like insanely powerful and basically unattainable. Of course, he promised nothing, but he did take note of the fact that we would like to see Founder's weapons return, so hopefully someday this will be available again. Totally no promises, but it's a fun little thing that if you didn't know, yes, the Storm King's Ravager is insanely powerful, but the Founder's Night Cleave with quadruple attack speed is stupid. For reference, the Founder's Storm King's Ravager with Paleoluna, with my numbers, was around about 380, 400,000 DPS. The Night Cleave with Paleoluna, Bright Core, is like 450, close to 500,000. Like, I think it's like 450 if it's normal Sunbeam, and then like 480 if it's Bright Core. Nearly 500,000 DPS. It's disgusting. And if you ever see me use this thing on stream, definitely request it if you hang out in the chat someday. It's very nice. And he dropped me one of every element. Very, very cool hookup there. I dropped him the stuff to craft it, and he totally took care of me. So yeah, definitely happy to see that. Traps are boring, same as usual. I'm low on sealing electric fields because I was being lazy with my trapping today, and wall darts are a thing I decided to use. Here are the stacks of stuff. I'm pretty sure in the old video, I don't know, it was only like, oh my goodness, I don't even, could you stack to 999 back then? I don't remember what was going on. I'm just going to skip ahead my own video just to see. I don't even, all right, this is, okay, my own video is not helping me very much. It doesn't matter, whatever. You can stack to 999 and it's awesome, and whatever. This is an inventory full of items. What do you want to see? It's just what I keep on me. I try to keep a stack or more of stuff. People drop me Sunbeam and Bright Core very occasionally. I don't use it that often. I appreciate anybody who drops it. Apparently I'm low-ish on efficient, but it's not really that big of a deal in my opinion, because, well, the storage is exactly why that's not a problem. I will get more of anything. That's my philosophy in video games. In Pokemon Go, I run my Stardust down to 0 quite regularly. And in Save the World, it's no different. I will go broke if that is what the stuff requires of me. I've still got the cool stuff, the whatever, double mag size, Jack's Revenge, and whatever. Anything that was mentioned in the previous video is also here. So, what did I do next? Storage, we just did that. Collection book, that has actually changed. I think in the previous video, it was at 543. So we're at 610 now. Manuals and weapon designs haven't gotten any easier to get. I'm at currently 10,000 weapon designs. I guess I can do my research. Hey, I just noticed this. I'm over 300 million Survivor XP. Woo! It has taken me over a year to go from 280 million to 300 million, because I don't avoid those missions, but I do not run Survivor XP missions at all. Any amounts that I get are just extra from ventures or whatever alert that I accidentally acquired. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And if you'd like to see any individual values, I'll just hover over everything. Vouchers, I don't need anything, so I don't spend them. Perk up, I haven't leveled up anything in a while. Again, unless I'm making a video, I don't really spend it, because, I mean, you saw my schematics already. This is just the current Ventures XP. We are on Season 6 right now. And yeah, Core Reperk has been made more available. Thank you, Epic, but I have yet to utilize mine, so I should probably have some fun with all that. Same thing with Flux. I just haven't, well, I haven't needed to increase the rarity for anything in a while, and so I just haven't. But yeah, on the collection book front, oh boy, it would be a time-consuming thing for me to scroll through absolutely everything in the collection book, especially since I'm slotting stuff as I get it constantly. Pretty sure I'm done with all the melees. It would be quite a task for me to show absolutely everything in the book, but I think I can try here. Battle Breakers, Event People, this is just what I got going on. I keep one of every single hero before I put it in the collection book, so if you see a hero in the book, it is either something I don't have multiple copies of, or it's complete garbage. There are very few heroes that actually fit that category. I know my face cam is kind of covering some of this, but I don't think it's the most important aspect. Like JonesyBot was brought up in today's stream. I have him in the book because he's a garbage hero, but, you know, there you go. Code Mista is actually covering it a little bit too. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's just what I've got booked and not. And Event Schematics is a very similar story. Just all sorts of stuff. I mean, I'm leveling this stuff as much as I can as I go, but as I explained, it's extremely expensive, and yeah. I'm recording this during a live stream, by the way. They say go through unique leads. I will. So let's go through all the event weapons. It's funny, I complain about this being a grind and then saying that I'm not going to do it as I'm doing it, but you know, just for posterity, this is everything that's in my book as of 1,000 days logged in, and yeah. Expansion people, here we go. Come on, there we go. These are the guys. I think this is interesting. Cyberpunk, it does. Oh no, it did have the check mark. Okay, yeah. Some of them have like the little one. I think that's because I haven't leveled them up. I don't know. It's been buggy forever. Had all the mythic weapons forever. Vacuum tube is completely done. Very cool. Military is getting worked on. Neon is completely done. Very cool. I mean, they're not like 130, but I mean, does that really matter? I can make them 130 anytime. And finally, last but certainly not least, traps have been completed forever. Melees are done. Ranged weapons are basically done. Unique leads. So I currently have 2 more mythic leads to go. I have a few copies in my inventory, but yeah, I got Saka Birdie Gale. I don't know. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. And Lacey Lou, I don't know, Princess. I need those 2. And then I am completely done with all the mythic leads. So kind of cool. And just to top that off, I have these many mythic leads on hand. And then I've got a heck ton of survivors just on bench. If ever they have noted, Magus has noted on Reddit many times that the set bonuses being completely useless is a known thing that he has continuously brought up, and might get updated someday. Also, the Leprechaun came back since my last video. I'm pretty sure he wasn't in the game at the time. I'm not 100% on that. So yeah, I showed my collection book, resources we already went over, heroes. I'm not gonna dwell on this too much because it's the same as last time. I just did a bunch of expeditions here, but yeah, basically every hero in the game. The one update to the last one is Sergeant Jonesy. I finally have a second legendary copy, which is hilarious to me because his Going Commando perk is a double flex for me. Actually, no, it's not. It's a single flex. I'm sorry. I was gonna say because the birthday chick has that ability as well, but I was thinking of the Twitch Prime guy, which I use instead of the Going Commando guy. Whatever. It's just all the heroes, just all of them. Defenders, I've trimmed it down just to these ones because I don't really care. It's not that important to me. And what else did I do? Defenders, Survivor Squads has literally not changed. Survivors we just went through. And the rest of the video was my Storm Shield. I don't think I missed anything, so there you go. That's everything we got going on. If you guys ever want a 2,000 days logged in, you can. And I want to do one more math real quick because I had, I believe just over or almost 5,000 hours last time. I don't remember exactly, but as of today, in the last 200 days, I have clocked. Let me just add on the 1 hour. Okay, so 5,233. So I've played like another 200 or 300 hours. I don't play that much nowadays because unless I'm streaming, I don't play this game, and if I'm not making videos, I do record gameplay for my videos, so that happens too. But otherwise, I really don't play this game off stream that often. So yeah, with 20 seconds left until shop, I'm gonna conclude this video. This is not edited, so there will not be an outro, but link to the relevant videos down below, including the 800 days logged in. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you at like 1,500 days or something, maybe.